What are the differences between elbows and band, and which has greater head losses? All elbows are bands, but all bands are not elbows. Band has a larger radius than elbows, and generally the most basic difference is the radius of curvature. Elbows generally have a radius of curvature between 1 to twice the diameter of the pipe. The answer to this question would be band and elbow are used for changing the direction of the flow and is attached with the piping system. Bands are simply bands. They are generally custom made. On the other hand, elbows are well defined, engineered bands. Elbows can have angle 45 degree or 90 degrees, or they can be custom made. Using elbows or bands will cause some head losses, which is known as minor head loss. If the flow is turbulent in the pipelines, then elbows will have greater head losses than bands. In bands, it takes lesser time for the fluid to take the turns. So for designing a pipeline, these parameters are always kept in mind: where to put the elbow and where to put the bands. What is the function of orifice meter? Orifice meter is a device used for measuring the rate of flow of a fluid flowing through a pipe. It is a cheaper device as compared to Venturi meter. This also works on the same principle as that of a Venturi meter. It consists of a flat circular plate which has a circular hole concentric with the pipe. The answer to this question would be the orifice meter or orifice plate is used for measuring flow rate of a fluid. It is also used for flow restriction and pressure reducing purpose. What is a nozzle? A nozzle is a device designed to control the direction or characteristics of a fluid flow, as it exists an enclosed chamber or pipe. A nozzle is often a pipe or tube of varying cross-sectional area, and it can be used to direct or modify the flow of a fluid. The answer to this question would be nozzle is a device which can control the direction of the fluid, along with changing some of its properties. Nozzle is especially used for increasing the velocity of the fluid stream. Generally, these nozzles are a tapered tube. They are used where high velocity and low pressure is required, and it depends upon the continuity equation. What is priming of a centrifugal pump? Priming simply means preparing or getting something ready for operation. For a centrifugal pump to work properly, you need to fill it up with water. And this is what priming of a centrifugal pump is. The answer to this question would be when the impeller rotates, it adds kinetic energy to the adjacent fluid. As a result, the pressure of the adjacent fluid increases. At the same time, negative pressure is developed at the suction side. Because of this pressure differential, fluid flows through the impeller. If the impeller is filled with air rather than water, then the pressure differential will be small and no fluid will flow. So to eliminate this particular phenomenon, the pump flow path is filled with water, and this process is known as priming.